It will be good, yeah.
Yes, there is no doubt. And I guess, yeah, I think we are live now already. So welcome to everyone to the new AMA session on Scaleswap, and this will be very special AMA session. So we will have here the team of Capscoin, amazing startup that is an entry door for all mobile gaming studios to the crypto world. And we have here co-founders Vladislav, Pestrikov. Hi, Vlad.
Hello.
Cool to see you here. And we have also another co-founder, Pavel. Hi, Pavel.
Hi, Nelli. Hi.
Yeah, Pavel Eliseev. And we also have CMO at Capscoin, Nikita. Hi, Nikita.
Hi. Thank you.
And of course, our dear CTO and co-founder at Scaleswap, Stan Stolberg. Hi, Stan.
Hi, guys. Hi to everyone.
And I suggest to start this AMA session. We already have 200 people watching us in live stream, and I guess that thousands will join very shortly because we're a bit late. But for those who have joined already, guys, can you please give a brief intro? What is Capscoin? Because from one side, it is an entry door for gaming studios. On another side, it is a marketplace of different P2E games. On another side, it is the protocol with wrapped capses. So can you give better understanding what are you building actually?
Yeah, I think I could answer that question. That's really a pleasure for me to introduce you our project. So Capscoin is the ecosystem that unites the whole players around the world with the play-to-earn mechanics that we use today, NFTs technologies and the dynamic NFTs that we make. And I think today we're going to discuss all these points that brings its possibilities to make this a new type of ecosystem.
New type of gaming ecosystem.
Yeah, so we unite the gamers from the mobile market on all the other games and brings the possibilities to make this play-to-earn mechanics. We are like Steam, you know, for the NFTs and the crypto enthusiasts and for the mobile gamers. So there are lots of games that can join our platform and make these play-to-earn mechanics possible for them.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Nikita. I want to add that this project is really special for Scaleswap because we also co-incubate this project. So this is it's even we have even more involvement and more relationship with this project. And yeah, we believe that the technology what guys are building is future for 2022, and I really looking for this team for crypto. So it's really appealing to me, and it's something what is missing. So maybe guys, do you want to add something to the big vision?
Yeah, for sure. Because you know, when we're talking about the gaming platform, it's kind of very simple thing. You know, it's just a list of games that you can play. Yeah, but when we're talking about the NFTs and the play-to-earn technologies that is very popular for these days, yeah, we're talking about there is a lot of questions open for the play-to-earn games and for the NFTs, and all these questions we are trying to solve. We have the products that will answer for these questions. For example, how much can I get from the secondary market? What's the real value of NFTs? How much I can earn from these play-to-earn games? And what if I spend a lot of time in one game and I leave it? Can I get any revenue from all the time I spend there? Yeah. So we have answers for all that questions: how to bring the real value for NFTs, how to bring the really simple mechanics for all these game developers, how to get them on board on our game platform, and how to get for players these variety of high quality games that really have these very simple play to earn mechanics that they love to these days.
Nice.
And talking about wrapped NFTs, actually, we have right now 1,300 people watching us in YouTube already, and I see so many cool questions in the live chat, guys. So let's combine our questions and questions from the chat. And just speaking about wrapped NFTs, Vax Max is writing, cool NFT wrapping idea for gaming. Euro Trading asks, explain please more. What exactly CAPS means and how it works?
Oh, great questions. Really great questions. So what is CAPS? You know, we have a lot of words about it, but if I say shortly, it's the next generation of NFTs. How it works? We make the dynamic NFTs that contains not only your image or video or GIF, it contains also the tokens and your game experience. And what do you get from it? For example, if you play any game on our platform, your caps will collect the experience by your gaming, by your wins and losses, all the moves in your game experience and pump the level of your caps. So the more you play, the higher the level you get of your caps. And this level will have meaning, will have bonuses in every game. So it no matter which one of the game you play, the higher level of the caps you get, the more revenues, the more bonuses you will get in all the games on our platform. So it brings the value by playing any game. So the more you play, the more value you get. And the more the price will be of your caps on the secondary market.
So basically,
also,
sorry.
Yeah.
No, go on. I will ask after you.
Okay, thank you. Also, as I said, there is a collateral. It's you know, like your crypto wallet that can store tokens or any cryptocurrencies, and it is inside your NFT, inside your caps. So how it works? For example, if you battle with anybody, play any game, and get reward, you will get this reward not on your account on our platform, but exactly on the wallet of your NFT of your hero, for example. So it goes to the battle, wins battle, and get reward inside his pockets, you know. And that brings new meanings, how it works also for the value of this NFT, because the more you get rewards, the more you store tokens inside your NFT, the more its floor price, you know, increased with the amount of tokens you get. And
okay, Vlad, Pavel, do you want to add anything?
Okay, maybe I add something. Now I see that in gaming industry we see some crisis when many products use free-to-play model and making so not friendly for users, for gamers, and but this is very big market with great experience and high quality of products of games, and this is one side. From other side, we see that we have tokenization as a new gate to the, create new valuation and new new value for game assets. And now we're opening these gates for the best studios, for good developers that can and make good games, good and high quality games. And now our task, this is give for they new access to tokenization with our API, with our instruments, when they have no problem to integrate new game objects with one string of code without very big experience in blockchain technology. For us, we think main idea bring good and best project to the blockchain market, because this is our main synergy for good experience of our users and our investors and our gamers, all types of our user.
Amazing. So it means that you're working not only with crypto gaming startups, but also with traditional mobile gaming studios to bring the best quality games from real world, let's say so, to the crypto community, right?
Yeah, right.
That's fascinating. And just about this, we have great question in the chat from Martin Kamsteg. What will be the main incentive for developers and publishers to choose Capscoin as their entry point to the market? Isn't it cheaper and more valuable for them to build this on their own at the end? How you will answer this question? I think it's a great question. Thank you, Martin, for this.
So guys, who want to answer? I can answer.
Yeah, sure. Go on.
Yeah, okay. So when we're talking about the advantages for the developers to join our platform and comparing it for their solo mode, of launching the game project. First of all, I want to say that they will get the community that we have that will unite the communities of all the games on our platform. So the more the games will have our platform, the more communities will grow. And it's the question of time when we get a lot of people. And for every new startup, for every new game, there will be a lot of users to came because they are already into our products, already use our caps, and they will join new products just by the first point that they already have caps and they can use it in these games. Second thing that we will definitely help startups to make these things possible to use these wrapped NFTs, because they have a lot of unique possibilities that they do not have for today's in these projects. If we, for example, talk about the other play-to-earn games that they already started or just on the other stages of development, so they will get these options of that have these wrapped, these dynamic NFTs. For example, even the rent mechanics for these NFTs, and for example, the DeFi inside your NFT. We could make it possible for everybody, for every startup. Third point is that to join our platform, it's the very simple thing because we have API for the developers. It's just couple things to do with the API to really integrate into our platform and to use caps as their game assets. And fourth, I would say that there are unique possibilities that we could make, like a collaboration, because the whole idea about the caps is not just making, the type of NFT that is new. We use mechanics, and these mechanics can be used also to pump the certain project. For example, we could make the special offer for all the players, for all the communities that we have. For example, to pump any other game, any new project, we could make the special series of caps for them. And for these caps, we could make the special offers for players that, for example, they could get more revenues, they could get more tokens, they could earn more, because we are talking today for the play to earn, firstly. So that's the main points, I think, for today.
Yeah.
or some?
Okay, maybe may I can something. Now we're preparing a special grant program for developers and studios, game studios, and we can support best projects not only in our experience for integration, technization, but we can help with fundraising, and we can bring our community to support these products, and they can vote for best project and buy some game asset with caps before the release, and maybe on early stage of games. And this is big I think a good opportunity for developers. They can into fast and cheap integrate to our platform.
And I believe it's also very good because for the developers, it makes sense to focus on the game mechanic, and not to care about such things, right? So it's always better to focus on the main product and to outsource something what is already there. And what I also liked in the team of Capscoin, can you guys please tell your background? I think you have also background in gaming, right? So you are not far from gaming, not far from the traditional gaming sector. You have a gaming professional in teams, right?
Yeah, we have many professional from game market inside our team, and we have many partners in game companies over the world. And now we have Google create game dev professional game dev community that help a new project integrate a new token economic to the project. And I think our goal is make good instrument for developers. When we make good instrument and good ecosystem for developers, we can give more good product for our users, auditory gamers. And this is our global product marketing strategy.
Mm-hmm. So guys, it's important to understand that Capscoin is rather infrastructure product, right? It's gaming infrastructure and not a gaming product. So it's not a game, it's an infrastructure. But I know that you already, to warm up this infrastructure, that you develop your own game, right? Can you please tell more about this?
Yeah, and by the way, Vansh from our live chat is also asking if you plan to release any other games in addition to Cataverse and Kryptonites. So yeah, please guys, introduce your games that you are developing and answer Vansh's question.
Yeah, I'm happy to answer that, because we are really, when we're talking about the showcases, the first way is to show our cases how it really would work. All these ecosystem, all these caps, and the possibilities that unites the games, the players, the NFT holders, collectors, and so on. So yeah, you mentioned that we have two games. That's the exact thing that we are making for today. We're making the Catverse game, and it's highly completed for just a couple days to start. So it's the line of the cat who lives in metaverse and travels around the different worlds. And it's the first showcase of the caps. Every caps unites the story of the cat in the exact world. So to collect the whole story, the whole collection of these caps from Cataverse, you must complete the quests, solve riddles, and get the story of the cat. So I think it would be really interesting for our community. It will show how much of the caps, what is possible of caps, and what's the story of our cap. And the second game that we have, it's like our flagship game. It's much more complicated, and we're gonna release the first beta version of it in the Q1 of 2022. It's the Kryptonite, and it's like kind of familiar to the Heroes of Might and Magic, when you have a castle, you have a hero, and you have a map to explore to find the treasuries, and you're not the only one who wants them. So you need to pump your hero, level up to get stronger, to defend your castle and all the treasuries that you found. So it's like the PvE and PvP game that gonna bring a lot of fun, I think. Because I'm a fan of such type of games, and I really love these projects, both of them. And if you're asking, do we plan to other games? I'll answer that we have a lot of ideas, and so if we decide to make another game in-house, we will totally announce that. So for these days, we are looking really into a lot of game studios, and we have a lot of games onboarding in pipeline. So we have a lot of plans to really make the good variety of high-level games, high-level quality games on our platform.
Maybe you can disclose
from these side developers.
some upcoming, I don't know if you can, but maybe some upcoming business partnerships or game studios you will onboard. So I know that you are working hard on this, let's say, business partnerships. So it's very important point of your current state.
Vladislav, can you tell some information?
I know that
about
Vladislav is traveling around, visiting different game studios, and
now I can say that we will present 3 new game on platform near days, and this is real game with our CEST studios, and I think we can show some gameplay in these days. I think you can wait for news, for new videos from us, and you can look it. And I think we can give more than 10 games in next year, in first half of this year, and give not only a demo game, but we can give you first 3 or more, maybe more releases with full gameplay opportunities with our token, and with some cases with interoperability tokens, when you can use one caps, one our NFT game token with different games. This is, I think, a very interesting experience for gamers, for investors, when you can make your game experience in different game, and this game experience convert to your tokens inside your caps. I think this is a great idea for all.
Okay, so Capscoin is also going to direction of metaverse, because if you have a lot of different games and you have assets what you can share between these games in form of caps, it's like metaverse feeling, right? So it has some flair of metaverse.
Yeah, maybe this is some metaverse of metaverses. maybe. I think this is we work with new standard of digitalize game objects. And I think this is main idea from us for development. We have many blockchains, many structure of game ecosystem, or many game project, but if you have one standard which use it many developers, you have a new way to create new world of game experience, new world of games, communities, and game economics that we know how it work right now, but this is our future. Future in as a big idea, as a futurism of all markets, game markets and blockchain markets.
Guys, I want to add something about metaverse, and Capscoin is like a part of this whole metaverse. It's like the decentralized world where every game developer or IT company can create something interesting, can use their infrastructure by using blockchain. And it is era of Web 3.0, and Capscoin is part of this front of the Web 3.0. And I think Caps can be like the main object of for the users when you can use one item in different metaverses. It's something about it.
Okay.
Amazing.
Yes, it's our future, I think.
Our future. Well, I hope that you reach that level and Capscoin indeed becomes the industry standard for crypto gaming. And therefore, just to clarify for our audience, is that correct that Capscoin, so you mentioned that next 6 months, you will release around minimum 10 more games on your metaverse. So does it mean that those people, those backers who will get Capscoin token, they will have access to all these games that will be released on your metaverse?
Yes, I think this is right. Yeah.
Awesome. And Jim Fork from the chat is asking, can you explain the specific of game integration into Capscoin? Just high level, guys, not needed, I think, all the technical details, just maybe some high level view, how difficult or simple it is for the game developer, for the new game to get integrated in Capscoin ecosystem.
Like maybe you.
Oh yeah. As I said before, our kind of main goal for the ecosystem is to really make the easy setup for the site developers. So the couple lines of code will bring you the possibility to integrate your, for example, mobile game into our platform. It's the really simple mechanic. We will give all the developers the API that will bring the possibilities to join our platform. And this API will use our caps and our ecosystem possibilities, like the equal for all the games. But the exact numbers will be tuned with every project personally. Because, for example, every game have its own game economy, and it's the really big matter how it would work exactly with our caps. So we will tune the numbers with every developer, but the mechanics will very be simple used by the API.
So if I have already a game, what is not crypto, a mobile game, I just come to you, your API is ready to be used, right? I sign a contract with you maybe, and you give me an API key, and I can very simple use your REST API. So like every project is doing now on the web. And by this, I don't need to develop my own blockchain in-game NFT component. So I can do this by your service, right?
Yeah, no, that's correct. And more than, I would say that even if your game is not completed, we can help these projects if they are really good one and that we are looking into get on our platform. Yeah. So we could help the projects to get the developer, or for example, to fundraise the funds for the for completing the development of the game. Yes, because for example, we could use our caps or the special series of caps for the project. For example, who looking into the funding. We can use these caps to make the pre-sale or for this exact game to complete the development. So if the game is already developed, already launched, for these games also we can make the fundraising if they need to make maybe to upgrade this game and to the new variety of mechanics in the game that brings the caps exactly. Maybe we could make some new ideas, the new abilities to the.
I think we have some connection problems, right? With Snike.
Yeah, I can add something. Also, we can help to new game studio developers adapt and modify economic inside the game to use tokenomics, and this is our main goal and main idea. We use our team and our experts with blockchain experience, with game producer experience and game design experience for help new studios make it and open this gate of tokenomic for their product.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to look on also on every kind of game developers, indie games, or you want to go to more professional way?
We're looking for different level of developers and companies and studios, and we're looking for indie and for some small or some big mobile game studios, or maybe some exotic team which work with a very interesting project. And but we know that game dev market very hard for game developers. You have very big trouble to bring your product to market, to bring your product to gamers and make it good. And you must work with big have a big company to make it, and with marketplace, with some big specific, and that's not good for game every time. And we adapt our opportunity for few type of developers, and I think this experience we make some different program for developers with some type of stage, and you as our user can look how different game make some milestones on the roadmaps, and you can vote or make some communication and maybe make some experience with communicate with developers. And now we only on started of this way.
So if I understand you correct, one of your goals also is to become a sort of decentralized game publisher, right? Where you
I think this is very correct. Yeah, this is one of our role. Except big technical developers instrument for game dev, for tokenized game dev.
I think it's not our goal. It is goal of the market, because we are on the centralized market, and every indie studio can make their own games and use blockchain and tokenomics, but we can help them to use this expertise that we have now, and they can do it more faster and more, I don't know how to say correctly, more cleaner maybe. And it is the main goal.
And we can choose a better product for our users, and this is very important for play to earn market now, because we looking for and exploring how market now, how market, what product we look on the market, but this is not good with game mechanic, with quality of game design, I think. And now we can choose best product for you, and you can get best game and best game experience for start. And next step, you can choose what you want. You want a mobile game, and maybe you want more some specific game mechanic, and maybe some collectible mechanic. And this is very closer for ideology of blockchain and peer-to-peer communities.
Okay, so you will have, let's say, blueprints also for your game studios, right? If you can advise them, okay, does it make sense to implement this mechanic or maybe with other mechanic, because you have then many games on your platform and you have the experience of these games, and therefore you have blueprints, you have examples.
Yeah.
How
we
to do this.
have some blueprints for it. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and also, I will add that that also brings the flexibility, because there are different options, and these options would not be able if you making your project by your own, by solo. Just as there are a lot of examples of the play-to-earn games, and they are all solving exact type of questions or problems, and we could help to solve a lot of that.
Okay, and by the way, how big is your whole team? So how many people are working on Capscoin?
Now we have inside 20 people, and this is not the end. We additional have our partners studio that develop our games and help with big game dev expertise for us. And now we open for new communications, open for new advisors, and our goal, as I say, this is make big professional community about the game dev, about games, about games as big things, and about games inside blockchain markets.
Okay, guys, let's also switch to the questions from live chat, because we have so many of them. So Prodigy is asking how a regular NFT owner can use your platform. Is it just to play games or anything else?
Oh, great question. I'll take that one. So, yeah, you really can make caps outside your existing NFT. And that's the real magic, because you make the next generation of NFT out of your common NFT. For example, if you have CryptoKitty or CryptoPunk, you can wrap it, we call it capsid, and make caps out of your NFT. It still remains the NFT with the existing types of NFT of the blockchain that you use, but it have after that capsing, these possibilities that have caps. For example, yeah, you can play games by completing quests and so on. But also, for example, you can go to the market and, for example, rent your existing NFT or buy any high-level NFT or rare unique NFT and just rent it for the other players, for example, because we're planning to make these special, for example, quests that will request you to have the exact type of caps. For example, it could be the really high, expensive caps, and a lot of players would be interested to have it to complete this quest. But if you don't have enough funds to buy it for yourself, you can, for example, rent it from the other players that it has. So for you as the owner of such unique caps, you will get revenue just for renting these caps for other players. And that's the point, when you get revenue just by holding the unique collection of caps and use it on the market.
Awesome. Nike, I suggest that you check your internet connection, because we hear you more or less, but it is breaking up from time to time. So please, maybe you change the Wi-Fi network or something else. And meanwhile, another question from the community. So Evgeny is asking, when will be the mobile app released? And how many games are you planning to connect by the end of the first quarter of 22? So Evgeny, if you missed this part, guys are planning to connect minimum 10 new games by the next 6 months period. And for the first question, while Nike is changing the network, maybe Vlad or Pavel can answer. When will mobile app be released? When?
I think this is first stage of next year.
Mm-hmm.
And
so January, February.
But I think the first game is going to be released this year, still in January.
Yeah.
I can answer that. Yeah. So it's kind of the several questions in one question, because when we're talking about the mobile app, it's just a question of which one of our games you ask. Yeah, because if we ask about the metaverse, it's like the very simple mechanic game with the quest storyline. So it's gonna be very easily released. Also, not only the website, but also, for example, in the mobile app. Yeah. And if we're talking about the Kryptonite game or any other game, it also have question, because if it's the game that has already been published, for example, it's the easy way, because they already have their mobile app. For example, we can just upgrade it to use our caps. And if it's our in-house game development, we have different stages to be developed as the mobile app.
Okay, amazing. Then we also have quite several questions about esports integrating in Capscoin. So I think Vansh was asking if you plan to bring in your metaverse some esports projects and make tournaments. And he's also writing, Many projects are offering play-to-earn mechanics with good rewarding systems, but not many of them are planning to expand to the esports. What does Capscoin think about esports? So guys.
Oh, that's another one great question. So we really love that type of gaming, you know, when you just not just playing, you are playing like a professional, and you compare with other professionals. Yeah, you battle with, for example, in solo or by teams, and it's very popular for this day, or these type of tournaments. I think we are really looking into making also these type of games, and it can be even more interesting for the real gamers who love not the earn mechanics but the games, to make these tournaments to get the, you know, high level of gamers played in our games, because they can really show the high level of skill, high level of this knowledge, how to really win in these games. Yeah, so we're totally looking into the e-gaming to make tournaments, to make this type of possibilities for gamers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can some idea. Now we're talking about some special meaning of concept of skill gaming, where people can compare to each other in a real gaming skill. This is maybe it's a game, and I think we looking for some projects. They have this idea as main. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Actually, speaking about skill token, or how do you call it? Skill
gaming. Skill gaming, when you have real skill to play some game, and many people have this skill, and you can compete it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I see. That can be very. That can have a very good potential. Yeah, so you kind of wrap XPs, yeah, experience and skills in the game, and then trade with them, right?
You convert your real game experience and your real game session time inside your game session from your real life to our XP inside our caps. This is our real on-chain procedures, and you can convert this is to the real money. This is good for gamers.
Oh yes, and this answers some questions in the live chat on how can we make money with Capscoin. So guys, you just heard one of the options, to build skills on the game, yeah, and then to trade these skills, and this is really cool for gamers. My son is 17 years old. He's playing some traditional game already several years, and he told me, oh my God, I earned already so many gaming objects, I could sell them for $50. Several years playing one game, and $50 per several years. I don't even count how many hours. I'm super excited about crypto in the gaming sector and play to earn, because for these people who love gaming, it can be really, it can be the earning for the life.
But it is really interesting when you can, for example, buy Nike sneakers in Nike metaverse, yes, and using these sneakers for playing football in platform or metaverse of EA games, and then you can use it in another platform and play UFC, for example, and every value that you collect in your item you can use to have a good level in the game.
That is true. Wow, that is very visionary, but I think it can happen maybe even within a year. Why not? Guys, yeah. By the way, speaking
I want to add something for this topic. Yeah. When we're talking about the play to earn, it's mostly we're talking about the solo content passing or maybe some PvP mechanics. That's all. That's the classic for today. But when we're talking, what would you get more of it on our platform? For example, if you just completing the, the standard mechanics, standard quests, standard levels of the game, any game. Okay, you will get experience, you will get rewards. If you, for example, battle with other players in Solomon, you will also can earn some from the winnings. Yep. But if we're talking about the tournaments, that will really shows how much of skill you get in this exact game. That will bring you the possibility to really pump your NFT, your caps, because you will able to get the high amount of the experience that will show that you're really the boss, you're really the high level skill gamer. And that's the point that we'll get from the tournaments. Yeah.
But the way, guys, speaking about selling this NFT with skills or selling of caps, I believe that you need also a sort of marketplace later on in the platform. Or do you want to use other platforms like OpenSea, NFT trading platforms?
Oh, that's a great question, because you're totally right. Yeah, for sure, we will build our own ecosystem, not only for playing, but already for trading. Yeah. So the marketplace, how it differs from the others, because when we're talking about the NFT that you turn, for example, into caps, it still remains your NFT still be exactly the one that you have. You can go, for example, to the OpenSea and sell your caps just by the simple mechanics as you used before, just as any other NFT. But when we're talking about our marketplace, it will show all the other data that can store your caps. And we can sort by this type of data. For example, the level of your caps, the experience that you have, the rarity of your caps, and all the other options that will have your wrapped NFT when it turns into the cap. So also, more than just selling and buying possibilities, it will help you, for example, to make the renting automatically of your NFT. As I said before, if you have some unique NFT, you could just automatically rent it to other players. It can be, for example, for 1 minute, for completing one quest. Yeah, but if there are a lot of players who need such of caps for the quest, it's just they are automatically earning machine for you.
Okay, yeah, got you. This is very interesting, and I mean, for me also as a technology guy, I know your CTO is not here now, but so how you had the idea of, let's say, wrapping skills into NFT? I know that something should have burned in your head to get this idea. So have you looked on the market and you saw that this is something what is really logically required by the market?
Yeah, when we're talking about the idea was really brilliant, because I think most of you know the game from our childhood that was called Pogs or Caps. These are round things that we played and battled with each other. For example, in my childhood, I really played a lot of them. I really spent a lot of time to collect the rare types of them and to trade with other, my friends and from the school. And we bring this matter into the crypto ecosystem, into the digital world, because it really has two meanings. The meaning as a game object, because you can play with it, yeah, and the meaning that it has the unique series, and in this series there are unique rarity of some different types of caps, and all these mechanics really into the blockchain market and NFT gaming for today's, that's the same thing. That's the meaning of collection. The unique NFTs that have rarity and that brings the value for these NFTs, and also the gaming possibilities. But in our case, these gaming possibilities is not only in one exact game. It's the gaming possibilities that spreads to the whole games that be published in our ecosystem. So by getting just one caps, you're getting the keys to all the games on our platform.
Good. Guys, I have another vision or question. So from the user with a very sweet nickname, Love for You. What would you like to say about some experts claiming that NFTs and gaming in crypto is a bubble and could burst very soon? How can we survive if see a long bear market? So how do you envision all these answers to the concerns that NFT is a big bubble and crypto gaming is a big bubble? What will you say to those people?
Oh, I love that question. And I have something to tell you about this market and these stories about the bubbles. So I think we have a lot of such thoughts, not only about the NFTs, but also for the all cryptocurrency that it's all the bubble. But for today, what we have found and what showcase do we have on the market and what it tells us. So I think most of you knows the Axie Infinity game. And when we make the research of the play-to-earn market, we found out the very interesting thing that Axie shows us how it really works for today. Practically more than half of their players are not into crypto world at all. They don't even get any idea of how it works, what it is. And half of them don't even have the bank account or the bank card. So this type of the users that just not live in the digital worlds, I think mostly. And they all play this play-to-earn game because it really brings them the possibility to earn some money. And there are a lot of interest in the, such countries that have the bad times in their economy for today. And their communities that join this platform, that join these games, are just looking into really earn some money. And we're gonna bring not only these possibilities to earn some money and to involve such type of users who are looking into exactly the play-to-earn mechanics. Also, we bring the possibilities for all the mobile gamers. And if we compare, for example, all the crypto market, all the crypto gamers market to the mobile gaming market, it's it differs in the several times. It's like 10 million players compared to the 3 billion players in the mobile game market. So answering the question about the bubble, I think it's just the beginning. We are just on the open gate of this whole new market for the play to earn, for the NFTs, and that we have for today is just the very beginning, the very first cases on the market that really shows us how it could work. And we will show you more how it would work, and we will show you the future that we are looking into to build up together with all the developers. And we will totally looking for, working with our community very closely, because we are not building this just for ourselves. Yeah, we are building this for the people, for you, for the gamers, for the community that we have. And we will really ask you a lot of times, how would you prefer if we could make this game or this game, if we could make this type of mechanics or this type. So be prepared to really get involved into all the work that we will get through together.
Amazing, nice. Thank you. Very, very inspiring answer. And yeah, after this answer, I even don't want to finish this conversation, but we have not much time left. So, and we have quite a number of questions about the IDO. So Gorshon is asking, what launchpads do you plan to run in IDO? And Gore and others, by the way, Scaleswap will be the main launchpad both for pre-IDO and IDO token distribution of Capscoin. And there will be a couple of more that are right now in the stage of confirmation. Subscribe to the Telegram channel of Capscoin and Scaleswap, and you will get informed about everything. And speaking about the IDO on Scaleswap, you know that literally the day after tomorrow, this Wednesday, on December 22nd, we have a very, very special pre-IDO wrapped NFT launch on Scaleswap. And I suggest that Stan will introduce it a little bit more in details, because we received so many questions in Telegram group. It seems that our article in Medium and posts in social media, they're not that clear for everyone. So Stan, please, in very simple words, explain what does it mean, what we will have this Wednesday, and why it is so important that Capscoin became the flagship first project to launch this pre-IDO wrapped NFT sale on Scaleswap.
Yeah, thank you, Nelly, for the question. First of all, guys, our community, this NFT Launchpad differs from what you used to use. So it will not contain any pool like you every time use this, but it will be rather, let's say, a Launchpad filled with NFTs, so with single NFTs, and you will be able to buy these NFTs for currency, what will be disclosed in the near future, I think today evening or tomorrow. This NFT Launchpad is only alpha version. I know that some people complain that functionalities could be missed at this Launchpad. For example, functionalities in favor of our private pool participants and holders. We know that it's true, and we are working to implement these functionalities. However, it will take us several weeks more on the one hand. On the other hand, we cannot wait with Capscoin, because Capscoin project is really executing its roadmap step by step. And therefore, we decided to release an alpha version. And this version is fully operational, only it has not functionality to be only for private pool participants, so to all private pool guys. Yeah, it will be very simple and self-explanatory. You only would need to have tokens or buying currency, and that's it. You will visit the NFT Launchpad, which will be on other side, so it will be not on the main IDO website. It will be a different site. You just visit this and buy the NFT like you buy this, for example, on OpenSea. You will have also a description of NFTs and much more. I would suggest that the best way is to showcase this, and I would do this a bit later, because we are currently in the finalization of this Launchpad, and it doesn't make sense to show it now, but it will make sense to show it later today or tomorrow, so you have enough time to prepare, and also that you know what currency is used. Other than that, what is on this Launchpad? It's very simple. It will be Capscoin NFTs, or caps, let's call them caps. Within these caps, you will have caps token. So, and buying this caps NFT, you already own caps token pre-IDO. But these caps tokens are locked, so you cannot use them. And the unlock period will be set on February. So very short time after Capscoin IDO, because Capscoin IDO is planned for the late for the last part of January. Therefore, we decided to set the unlock period for token within CAPS for February. This is very unique and very cool because basically you really buy Capscoin token, you just cannot use them. But these tokens are on your wallet, so they belong to you. Nobody can steal this from you. And you buy these tokens below the IDO price as well, because this is pre-IDO. And Capscoin team allocated a special pre-IDO, let's say, allocated allocation. It's double wording, but special allocation for pre-IDO. Yeah. But please wait, and later we will showcase you this Launchpad, maybe even with small video. But it's really, really simple to use, I would say. Nobody of you will have any problems. And important is that it will be on Binance Smart Chain, because the main currency of Capscoin will be issued on Binance Smart Chain.
And another question that is related to this topic. So is there maximum or minimum amount people can buy disrupt NFTs?
Well, they can explore this themselves, I would say. They should explore this.
Okay.
But better we wait the release, the official release later today, presenting the Launchpad, maybe this video, and this question will be answered in this release.
Mm-hmm. So when the community will have all the details about the cliff, lockup period, unlock, and etc.?
There is no vesting within these caps. It will be only a kind of cliff period, let's say, or lock. The details should be released later today. So today evening, our time, CET time, we are all CET zone, not all, but a lot of our participants, our users are in CET zone. So in some hours, this information will be released.
Okay, and another question, these wrapped NFTs, will they have also any kind of utility on Capscoin platform, or it is pure pre-IDO package?
I can, of course, answer this, but maybe guys should, or should I?
Yeah, yeah, that's great question, Nelly. Because these type of caps that would be presented for you on the pre-IDO, on this pre-sale on Scaleswap, will be exactly the same caps that will be used in games. So you will be possible to play with them later with any game that will be published on our game platform. But it's the more important that these series will be unique. And even if they are common to the series of caps that we're going to be used in the category scheme, but these series for the pre-sale are going to have these unique, type of series that they are just for the pre-sale. So it's the very limited edition of these caps just for this pre-sale. So the one who knows how to collect the really good ones, it's your time, it's your turn to get the really limited edition of the caps.
Well,
perfect.
I think it answers many questions because it will be really simple to use. So guys, don't be afraid. It will be self-explanatory.
Perfect. Guys, we needed to finish our AMA session. More than 1,000 of people were watching it all this time. And it is, I think, the longest AMA that we ever had on Scaleswap. So very insightful. Thanks a lot for answering. And it's your chance to give the last few words to the community. What do you want to address to our community? Do you want to tell something to the people?
I would love to. Maybe guys can add something after me. So I would say that we really appreciate that you guys, our partners, helps us a lot. That's really great thing to work together. That's the big thing that we could make together. And this pre-sale gonna be really unique possibility to get this first series of caps. And more than NFTs, you will get our tokens with the price lower than the IDO. So it's the double rewards by one thing. And we're looking into you guys to join our community to ask questions. We feel too free, and so we're really looking into get a lot of users that would be involved in all the stuff that we are making for today. We really need the feedback from you guys. So be free to ask any questions in our announce and chats, and so we're looking for you guys.
Perfect, Nike. Thank you very much for being so inspiring. Pavel, Vlad, do you want to add anything?
Yes, I want to add something. Our one goal. Somebody asked us in the chat, what about users who don't know anything about blockchain and cryptocurrency? Guys, our main goal on the next year is to make interface for mass users, for users who play classic games, and it will be main goal next year, and it will be a big work, and we can give you this beautiful and easy interface on our platform. Okay.
Awesome, Pavel. Vlada, you joined the last minute, had troubles with the internet. What do you want to tell to the community?
I want to talk. We wait for you, and we wait for new gamers, new investors, and new rich gamers who become rich with us and with our caps. And we wait for you, and we wait. We will come with you to our big feature of metaverses, of gaming, new game experience, or new game economics. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you, Vlad, Pavel, Nike. Thank you for very inspiring answers, and Stan, of course, amazing.
And thank you, Nelli, for this very cool, as always, moderation, being host in our incredible moderator.
Yeah. And guys in the community, in the live chat, amazing questions. Thanks a lot. So go to the Telegram chat of Capscoin, of Scaleswap, and we will soon announce the winners. As you know, Capscoin prepared special gifts for the authors of the most interesting and insightful questions. So follow the Telegram announcement chats, and you will hopefully find your name there. So thank you, everyone, and have a great